great challenge. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, this is a thrift haul video. I've had requests from some of you folks to show you the things that I find at the thrift store and that I'm going to put on my Etsy shop, because sometimes pictures just don't give it justice and you like to see the items as they are. So I have I believe 7 or 6 items to show you. They are going to be put on the Etsy shop this week, so you get to see them on pictures as well. And I'm just going to describe them and go really quick. This is not going to be a very long video. I know my hair is ridiculous. I want you to know that I just finished a beauty video, which I had no business doing, in 105-degree heat upstairs in my bathroom. I was completely melting and I had to put the hair up. So yeah, I look ridiculous and nobody cares. Especially not this girl. Anyway, so let me go through the stuff. You know what, I'm better off keeping the box down. So I went to a local thrift shop, not the Goodwill. It's kind of like well, what's it called? Oh, Willing Hearts, that's what it's called. So most of the funds go to different association and whatnot, and so it's a good thing, just like, you know, Goodwill, you're doing something. And they always have very nice vintage item. I guess what happens is that a lot of the estates in the area, unfortunately, the families don't want to keep grandma's stuff. I don't know why, but anyway, so grandma's stuff ends up at the Willing Hearts thrift shop. And I don't go there very often. I go there maybe once a month, because, you know, the items don't rotate very fast unless I show up. And if you go repetitively, and it's just the same thing with Goodwill, if you go every week, you end up seeing the same stuff. And sometimes you see it for months and months before they actually ditch it, and it ends up in the bin, which I still don't have Goodwill bins in my area. But anyway, why am I doing this? Well, obviously for extra income in these difficult times for all of us. I like to thrift. I like to find old things. I love everything vintage. I would say that my favorite periods of time are between Victorian and very early 50s. I am not crazy about mid-century modern stuff. I like vintage, I like Rococo, I like flower, I like gold, I like embellishment. I'm not too much of the Swedish straight line kind of look. And you can tell I have pretty old stuff in this house, you know, or pretty old looking, very conventional, I would say. Not very modern, you know, but that's who I am. That's my taste. So I tend to pick items that are reflecting of my tastes. These are items that I picked that if I didn't have to sell them, and this particular set here that I wish I would keep, I would keep for myself. They would be in my house for decorative items. Not that this gal needs anything new on her surfaces, but neither here nor there. Let's dive into the box. So apparently there was a lady who was collecting Bavarian porcelain, Germany stuff, and you know, they were very big alongside of Limoges in the late 1800s and beginning of the 20th century, in doing all sorts of porcelain that was hand painted, lots of decorative items, lots of tea set, very Victorian looking. And I guess it kind of went out of fashion with the mid-century modern, and then with the 80s we got into a totally different style. But I did find 3 items by a company named Schumann Exberg, or Erksberg. Let's put on the specs, shall we? Schumann Arsberg, Germany, and Bavaria. So the old wild rose as a pattern, and it's pretty interesting because I did a little bit of research on it, and there is some that's the earlier version and some that is the later version of the very same pattern. So I'm going to show you the earlier version, and I found these 2. One is a reticulated, when you see the lace pattern like that, it's called reticulated. A reticulated ball, and you see it's got gold on it. It's all hand painted Very beautiful. It's superb china. It is absolutely beautiful china. It's not fine bone china, but it is fine china. Really, really nice. And I'm gonna give you a close-up so you can really see. Hopefully it's giving you a close-up. The design on it. This is stunning. I would definitely keep this for myself. I think this is beautiful. It's got beautiful green, pistachio green and pink, and it's called Wild Roses. It's in perfect condition, and to boot, I found the matching pitcher. Now this particular pitcher was sold either separately or it was sold as a set, and I have seen it as a set where they had the pattern, same pattern, porcelain tray with cups. So it was kind of like a, I would say a juice, maybe like an orangeade or lemonade type pitcher, and it is in perfect condition too. Same pattern, same Schumann Arksberg logo underneath it. This one is numbered. The rim is in perfect condition. I love this. I think this is absolutely beautiful. It's so elegant. I miss this kind of pattern. Like, you don't see this anymore. Like, you can't compare this to Pioneer Woman. I'm sorry. And I love Pioneer Woman. I think she really does a good job with her patterns and the floral prints and all of that. But if it's gold and flowers, it's for me. I really picked this because I like it a lot. And I wish we were still doing things like this. This is really top quality stuff. But anyway, when was this made? This was made in the 40s, 1940s. And then they updated the pattern a little bit in the 50s and 60s to make it a little bit more current. And I found this one. It's the same pattern minus all of the gold. And you see that the background color is not there. It's still Schumann Arksberg, iceberg logo on it. This is a miniature small cake plate, more like a tea cake plate. You know, you put like macaroons or things like that on it. Same thing, in excellent condition. The lady who had this very obviously had them for display only, never used them. There's not a scratch, there's not a speck, there's not a crack, nothing. They are like brand new. Beautiful. Really, really like this. So you see, it's the same pattern, but about 10-20 years in differences from the same company. So that's the updated look. This is more like a 50s, 60s, and this is definitely 1930s, 1940s. Beautiful. So these were the Schumann Arksberg. My glasses. Well, they're on top of my head, but you know what I mean. So be on the lookout for those. The next item I found, and would probably keep for myself, but I don't have much use for it, is this beautiful square scalloped porcelain bowl. And this is by Bernardo Limoges. So this is a French pattern. And by the way, that pattern is from the 1960s. It's called Perrette. It's got beautiful roses all around it on the inside. And it has the repeat pattern on the outside. This is Limoges porcelain, so it's very high-end quality. This would make a very nice gift for a mom, for anybody. You could put it in your bathroom and put, you know, all sorts of little trinket simples or jewelry, or you leave it in your dining room and put a potpourri or candy or whatever in it. It's in perfect condition, and again, I check. All right, if there is any crack or anything, I'll tell you. I really like this. I think this is very elegant. It's nothing like this one. You see, different styles, right? This is more modern looking in terms of the shape. This is more traditional. It's heavier on the decor. This is more subtle, even though it's very floral. It's a little bit more subtle. There's not too much variation. It's just a few colors, basically. It's not like flashy is what I'm trying to tell you. So that's a Bernardo from Limoges, France. The next item I found at the same thrift shop is this. And this is the kind of stuff I totally fall for. I'm gonna give you a little look here. Oops. maybe you can see it. That's my ginger jar lamp that I found on the street. I have two more in the background in the living room. I don't think you can see them, but they have the wrong shades. I gotta buy new shades. I just love anything Asian. I'm really a sucker for Asian stuff. And this one is just beautiful. This is a tiny jar, porcelain by Mason Ironstone in England. And the pattern is brown velvet. It's got this burnt orange pattern of peonies and rose. It's hand painted. It's got gold embellishment on it. Opens up, of course, and you can put whatever you want in it. So you can use it as just like that, as a vase if you wanted to. The inside has been glazed, so you definitely can use it as a vase. It's in beautiful condition. There's a little bit of crazing on the lid, but that's normal for its age. I gotta remember, I think this is from the 70s. I'm not sure. I put all the stuff is gonna be in the description, but anyway, I think this is just very elegant. And you know what? This could be a masculine gift too because of the color. It's got this tobacco look to it, right? So if you have, you know, like an area in your house that's a little bit more masculine, like an office, a real workstation, whatever, you can use this. You can put pens in it, whatever. I think it's beautiful. There's another one I would keep for myself because I think it's beautiful. The next item is this salt glaze. I love pottery. This is Rockland Union Pottery. They no longer exist. Unfortunately, like most potteries in the US, people lost interest in pottery. I blame IKEA, really, and Walmart. I would rather have this than a cheapo $8 Walmart pitcher to serve, you know, milk or, you know, 2 glasses of sangria to family member at dinner. I would really prefer to have this. This is very nice if you do primitive decor, if you do, I'm trying to make sure, I see, if I don't wear my glasses, I'm too far, I can't see if I'm in focus or not. For primitive decor, early American decor, beautiful. So it's salt glaze. It's got a apple pattern on it, so for anybody who collects apple patterns, and then in the back it's got the typical flower that you would see a lot. The company closed in 1997. The inside is a brown glaze. It's in perfect condition. This one has such a good feel to it too. I mean, it's just, I love pottery. I don't know why. They're so organic, and the fact that it's handmade is just fascinating to me. I'm trying to figure out how do you even do that. And I like it when you can see the shaping of it. You know, sometimes it's so smooth you can't tell, but this has the shaping, you know, when it turns, and they kind of like use that little thing to give it its, I don't know what I'm talking about, the grooves. You can still see them, so you can really sense the homemade aspect of it. The stamp is right here, RUS, and it's a shame they closed. It's a shame. Anyway, Hager and these guys, they're gone. I wish pottery was back, but anyway. Last item, it's the return of piano babies. I have a thing for piano babies. I think they're the cutest little thing. Look at these guys. All right, so first of all, piano babies, these are by CEDAR, Andrea by CEDAR. And I don't know if you can see them, but I have my 2 figurines on the dining room buffet, and they are Andrea by CEDAR, and you can really tell that it's the same company. It's basically the same faces. So there's a little girl who looks like thinking about doing something mischievous, and she's in beautiful condition. I mean, look at her, isn't she beautiful? And then her little buddy is eating an apple, and look at his little face and little feet. I think this is super cute. So anyway, yeah, I would totally keep that, but I don't have a piano. So piano babies, I told you the story before in another video. They basically, back in the days, most ladies had a piano at home because it was kind of like one of the things that everybody knew how to do, was to play the piano, because you would sing hymns and you would do choir, church choir at home. So there was a lot of pianos, and to avoid dust, people would put silk scarves on their pianos, and then, but the silk scarf was always falling down. So in order to stop it from falling down, you would put various tchotchkes, or, you know, bibelots in France, and they came up with piano babies, and they had them, which I believe were the original QPs. But so they had all varieties of them. They had naked piano babies, they had lying down babies, they had crawling babies, sleeping babies. These are dressed up, one with the apple, the other one either she's biting her fingers or she's thinking about her next mischievous act. It's got the design pattern number underneath it, and they do exist in different sizes. This is the medium one. There's a size that's a little bit smaller, and then there's one that's much bigger. So anyway, I think they're the cutest, particularly this guy here. He looks like my little Edward, doesn't he? Or maybe he looks like any of my kids, actually. I think he's adorable. And the color's not flashy at all. Pastel, kind of nondescript. They're just beautiful. Anyway, so that's about it. Yeah, so that's the next round of new items you will see on Etsy. This was a good haul. I was pretty happy with finding those, and I think they really do reflect the type of stuff that I enjoy thrifting for, looking for, and that I would enjoy decorating my house with. Out of all of them, which one do I like best? Of course, is the picture. I think it's beautiful. Do I need it? Absolutely not. I don't need any new items, but I think this is really beautiful. 1930s, 1940s, kind of like reminiscent of Victorian times. Very flourish, very flamboyant, lots of colors and action going on compared to the later version. Anyway, so that's my video for today. And I almost forgot, you guys always ask me what did I find on the street lately, because I'm still doing my rounds. I found this. Now, I wish it was the original, but it's not. Okay, this is a reproduction of, I'm not selling it, by the way, this is staying here. You won't see that on Etsy. This is a reproduction of the original I think it's 1885, cast iron Uncle Sam coin bank. And how do I know it's a reproduction? Well, because it says Taiwan underneath it. But I did some research. It's actually my age. This thing was done in the 70s. Oh, that was Willie. This thing was made in the 70s, and it's not the first round of reproduction, but it might be the second one. But anyway, I think it's absolutely ridiculously cute. You put the coin right here, you press the button, and watch what happens to the little bank bag here. It opens up and the coin falls directly into it, and then you open it at the bottom. Now, it does work. You just got to press really hard to get it into one shot. You can be gentle, but the coin will fall inside the bag. I think it's really cute. It was covered in grime. It was really, really dirty, but we like this Uncle Sam. I think it would look really nice next to my eagle lamp, but unfortunately the eagle lamp is soon to be for sale. Until then, he stays here in the dining room. I think it's really cool. And I can't believe this is 40, 50 years old. Now, they still make them as reproduction. I think you can find them on Amazon and Design Toscano or whatever. Made in China. I don't know if they're as well made as this one, because this one, for what I understand, is the exact copy in terms of the mechanism itself and how the construction is put together. So I was pretty darn happy to find that just in a box on the side of the road. Yeah, I like him. stupid stuff that I pick up. I'll probably put it up for sale a couple of years. I'm enjoying things, and then I let them go, and then I find new things to enjoy, and then I'll let them go. I don't think there's any problem with that. I don't want a static environment in my house. I like things to be in flux and change and move. We change moods, don't we? Anyway, so these are the items that you're gonna see on the Etsy shop, either today or sometimes this week. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Let me know down below if you want me to continue to show you the stuff. I know that a lot of you have asked for me to show you the actual things so that you get close-ups and kind of a feel for the size, and just to chit-chat with me, or you know, spend some time with me. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hey, it's me, and guess what? Click that thumbs up if you really like this video. Thumbs down twice if you didn't. You can also share my video if you really liked it, or save it to watch later. Also, you can subscribe to my channel, but don't forget to click that bell button so you are always notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.